just want to do a really quick video on how to do back loops. Now if you've got a pattern that says that you need to do your stitch in back loops only, this is the way you do it. So I've just done a small swatch here. Bottom row is half double crochet, and then I've got double crochets up here, just in case you were wondering what the stitches were. So I'm just going to chain up 2 and turn my work to start on the other side. Now it's going to be hard to show you on this camera, especially with this yarn, but if you look here, this is the stitch we go into, just into there. So we would yarn over, or actually into here to start your row, and go into that first stitch. Now if it says back loops only, you look at the top. So this is the front of your work, turn it so you're looking at the top. So let me get my hook out. Now you see these little V's here. There's one little V, another little V, another little V. You've got all these little V's across the top. This there at the front is the front loop. This one is the back loop. So you would go in through the middle of the V, out under the back, and just under that little loop. Not under like 2 or 3 of them, because there's actually another little one, if you look on the back of the stitch, just there. So you just want this one here as part of the V. So for a double crochet back loop, I would yarn over, turn my work, and have a look at the back loop. So just there, go through the back loop, pull through, and complete my stitch. So you can see, if you look at the top of it now, there's the front loop and there's the back loop, and the stitch is going through the back loop, not through the actual part where we would normally make the stitch. So I'll do another one just to show you, and then the next one we go into there. So we yarn over and go into that back loop like that, yarn over and pull through to finish the stitch. Now you end up going along having just these front loops exposed. So I'll just do a couple more to show you. So there's a good way of turning work as well. If you wanted to make something with a lip on it, I often make baby booties that have a row where you do back loops only, because you do the sole of the booty and then you start making the rest of it to go up. So if this were a booty pattern, you'd make the sole of the booty, which would be this part that I've already done here, and then you'd work in back loops only so that the booty starts coming up this way. And then you have this lovely little row of front loops, which makes a nice little kind of ridge. I'm currently making a handbag at the moment where I'm doing back loop work to make the top part of the handbag go in like that. So the handbag comes up like this, and then that part goes over there, and then I'm going to be sewing a zipper along this section. So you can do it for many reasons. It gives a nice little ridge effect, and it also helps to turn your work. But if you were doing something where you wanted it to come over the other way forward, you would work in the front loops only. And the way you would do that is exactly the same as the back loops, except you work only in the front loop here. So you go through the front of that, not getting the back one, and work your stitch. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's gone just through that front loop only, and that there is the back loop where we would have gone through for the back loop stitch. You leave that one be. So you just go in through the front loop only, pull through, and complete your stitch. Now I do a lot of amigurumi crocheting, and they have a lot of decreases in them, obviously, so you can make them round and all that kind of stuff. When I'm doing a single crochet decrease for my amigurumi, sorry the camera's playing up, it's looking a bit blurry, I only go into the front loops. So I go into that loop at the front, yarn over, pull through, into the next front loop, yarn over, pull through, and then I pull through all 3 to do a decrease for a single crochet. And what it does is it gives it a nice effect. It stops it from being a massive hole in the work where stuffing can pop out and be seen through. It kind of keeps it nice and close together. So if I can do one where you normally would do single crochet decrease. You can see there that it's very holy. There's a big hole there, 2 big holes there, and it creates a lot of holes in your work. Whereas a single crochet decrease with just front loops only, it's actually quite tight in comparison. Doesn't make such huge holes. So I do that for my amigurumi work. Front loops and back loops are very handy to use for the reasons I just gave you, obviously. They help with keeping stitches together if you're doing decreases in amigurumi. They help turn your work if you need to make 3-dimensional items, which I'm making in my handbag at the moment, and booties and things like that, creating this nice little ridge. So if you were ever stumped about back loop versus front loop, I hope this helped. If you've got any questions, please ask. You guys have a great day. Bye.